Hi, today we're going to be talking about Xanax addiction, signs, symptoms, and also where to go to get help. My name is April Harvey and I'm a case manager at Beginnings Treatment Center.
My name is Jesse Watt and I'm also a case manager here at Beginnings Treatment Center.
Me and Jesse have known each other a long time. We were actually in treatment together, I don't know, like the early 2000s?
Quite a while ago.
Yeah, and one of the biggest things that we've learned being in recovery and coming out of that situation is exactly how to get yourself help. And what are some of the things that you want to look at when you're facing addiction? Because it can be totally scary, right?
Agreed.
With Xanax addiction, some of the things that you may be thinking through your head are, man, a doctor's prescribing me this, no big deal. You know, maybe I take a couple extra throughout the day. Maybe when I'm a little bit more stressed, we have the COVID-19 crisis going on right now. So what better way to handle maybe a financial stressor, but through taking a little extra. And I know you had personal experience with that, right, Jesse?
I did. I actually suffered from high amounts of anxiety, was diagnosed with agoraphobia at a time. So I got prescribed both Klonopin and Xanax, which I took as prescribed, but over time I actually started to become physically dependent on them. What I noticed is when I stopped and tried to discontinue my Xanax use myself, I couldn't sleep. I started to have a clear or foggy head and couldn't clearly think things out, and this progressed the longer I was off of it. So if this starts happening to you, that's one of the signs of actual physical dependency.
And when you were going through that, did you ever think that maybe I should withdraw like at a treatment center? Because there's a seizure risk, right?
There is. Along with alcohol, benzodiazepines also has a high risk for seizure. Amongst other complications, you can have extremely heightened blood pressure.
Panic attacks.
Definitely panic attacks.
Yeah. Just the increased anxiety I've seen, especially in treating clients that have been withdrawing, is the heightened state of anxiety that they're facing. It's almost like coming out of the fog, right?
Yep.
All of a sudden the financial insecurity hits, all of a sudden these relational dynamic issues hit, and they're kind of lost in that state.
There's also the clinical term which is called rebound anxiety that comes from when you discontinue benzodiazepines, especially Xanax.
So what's important about treatment with Xanax?
The importance about treatment with Xanax is that it is a high risk of medical complications when coming off of Xanax, so you want to make sure that you're doing it under doctor supervision. What they'll usually do, and especially what we do here, is that we have a doctor that prescribes a very comprehensive medication taper, which depending on the length and amount of usage, he custom tailors it to each client.
Oh, nice. So it's like really individualized for each person.
Definitely.
And what a taper is that gradual step down of the medications you're taking. So say you're at a certain milligram use per day, you gradually step that down, especially with some other non-narcotic anxiety medications, to make sure it's a comfortable step down. And then that with the individual sessions and group therapies that we do offer here, being able to kind of work on those coping skills and assure to maintain a less anxious state of life.
Definitely. To ensure that it's as safe and as painless as possible. And it may seem counterintuitive, but our taper system and the standardized taper system is with a less dangerous benzodiazepine that has less potential for abuse, but will still safely guide you down that process. So if you have any more questions, comments, please go ahead and click up here,
Right here.
right here, and have an amazing day.